I'm not going to be able to watch much of it live this year because it's September and I work, and it's not in the summer where I can not work and stay up all night. Also, I'm no longer in a party, so I can go ahead and just actually jump into this and not have to worry about not hearing people. Oh, that's right, I picked up Johnny Cueto and I need to change my lineup. I brought Cueto back.
Welcome to the show.
Mondesi, Merrifield, Dozier, Soler, Salvi, O'Hearn. I'm gonna switch these two. O'Hearn, Salvi, Franco, Gordon, Bubba Starling. Who did I have in center field? Nicky Lopez was in the lineup. Oh, Franco's DHing. That means Dozier. Okay, so that's what's gotta change. Those two switch. These two switch. Dozier plays right field. Gordon in left. So wait, where the fuck did Mondesi's a shortstop? Who the fuck was in center field all this time? Because it wasn't Bubba Starling. Although I don't mind him being out there, although part of me wants him in right field, but I can't move Dozier. Starling center's fine. Who the fuck was... Because Nicky Lopez was in my lineup. Oh, I gotta go back to my last video then. Because what the hell was my lineup before this trade? Wait, hello? Is my mic even working?
Wait, hello? Is my mic even working?
Okay, I wasn't sure for a second. That's my live one. I need to go to part 4. Witt was in center field. That's where the difference comes in. And then Nicky was at second. I'm gonna stick with this because Sterling has a little bit more power and he's a much better fielder. That way Merrifield can go to his natural position. Okay, yeah, so Mondesi, Merrifield, Dozier, Solero, Hearn, Salvador, Franco, Gordon, Bubba Starling. I'm fine with that. So you two switch. You two switch. You two switch. Oh no, Gordon rides the pine. So you two switch. Who's at third? You two switch there. I could put Gordon in center, but I don't necessarily want to. Maybe against righties I will. I can't put Soler in center now with that fielding or accuracy. Although Gordon's going to take a secondary hit too, which kind of sucks, but nah, fuck it, I'll keep it as is. Mondesi, unless I put Merrifield in center. Actually, I'll do that. Merrifield in center. Nicky Lopez will be in the lineup when there's no DH. Or Matt Reynolds. No, I'll do Nicky. There. So Mondesi, Merrifield, Dozier, Soler, O'Hearn, Salvi, Franco, Lopez. Against lefties, now we get into a whole new ballgame. McBroom is at first. You're still DHing. You are going to be there. You're there. Gordon there. Okay, is Is anyone here? Ooh. O'Hearn all of a sudden isn't too bad against lefties. In the power department. I could put... I'd have to put Gordon in center again. I'll stick with my platoon, so... Mondesi, unless... Fuck it, yeah. Mondesi, Merrifield, Dozier. Thinking about putting Soler back in that spot. No, I gotta go Salvador, Soler, McBroom, Franco, Gordon, Bubba. Okay. No DH. There. Mondesi, Merrifield, Dozier, Salvador, Soler, McBroom, Franco, Starling. You know what? I don't give a fuck about defense. I just want my good hitters in there. I'll stick with, no, fuck it, I'm not gonna do that either. I'll do that. How's McBroom against righties? He's not bad, actually, so I'm gonna do this. And just say fuck it, because I really don't care. Switch those two, and that's it. Righty with no DH. That is right. Lefty with a DH. O'Hearn is in left field now. He's going to bat higher than Gordon for sure. Bat him under Franco. Yep, okay. Lefty no DH. Mondesi, Merrifield, Dozier. So so you come out for you, and then you. It's the one time O'Hearn's not going to play. So I can't put. I'd have to put Soler in center. I'll keep Gordon in for that. There. Hey, fuck it, we ball. Ugh. It's Johnny Cueto player boost back in KC, looking for another ring 5 years later. Doesn't feel like a Friday to me. It doesn't click with me that I worked today. Well, yesterday technically, since it's 3 a.m. Oh boy, 3 a.m.
Johnny Cueto gets the ball today after they dealt for him. While it's early in the season, they've clearly decided they needed to add to the pitching staff.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
It's literally past the All-Star break.
Alex.
I feel like this game sense of time got out of whack. It was
6:05.
July or June in Cleveland, and they said, oh, it's freezing out, it's 41 in the summer months when it gets warm out. You know, it's a different story, but I was like, dude, it's fucking late June. Everywhere in the States is warm in late June.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Batting second, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Mondesi brings it in, and that's the second out.
What are Cueto's numbers? He's got a sub-4 ERA.
Batting third.
First pitch of the at-bat.
JD Martinez.
JD Martinez.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
This is rough.
A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit fouled over to the right side. Strike 2 now. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And first pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the shortstop.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's 1 for 4. That That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
PTSD by G Herbo.
1-1.
If that's how you say it, it's stuck in my head.
Is
Strike
taken
two.
for strike two. That
Nope,
misses,
ball.
and we're even
Man,
at
he
2 and
just
2.
doesn't wanna go down.
2-2.
Here's the pitch.
Come on, Xander. I need you to sit on down here.
Struck him
Thank
out.
you.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the
Batting
bottom
fifth.
really falls
catcher.
out at
No
the last
balls,
minute.
one strike.
It's so hard to pick up,
That's
and it's
good.
even harder to make good contact with.
Popped him up. Merrifield over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Cueto's ready. Here's the first
Batting
pitch.
sixth.
Michael
second
Chavis.
baseman.
Ball, that's
is in
low.
with 2
Michael
away as he takes a ball.
Chavis.
1-0. Well out in front
One
of the
and
breaking
one.
ball there for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Hoo-yah.
Strike taken up in the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit high in the air down the right field line.
Chance.
And he dives.
Oh,
to
what a
make
diving catch and right.
Spectacular catch.
That's Soler on the glove.
First offering on its way.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Hey!
Bradley
Anything that man
Jr.
can't do right
is at
now.
the plate
0
now as
balls,
he
1
looks at
strike.
strike
Bradley
one.
Jr.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Starling is under it for the first out.
Very reminiscent of last year with Pete Alonso leading the NL in home runs, and then
Now here it
Jorge
comes.
Soler being right
Batting
there.
eighth.
In the
The
AL,
first
for the Major League
Swung on and missed for the
0-1.
first strike.
Dull
Coming
bat.
down
Eventually
in
Alonso
buckets,
took away with it.
cats and dogs. Insert
Ran away
metaphor
with it, sorry.
here,
Pretty
and the
sure Soler shut
forecast
down
is
in the
not
year.
showing
Think about
any
it.
signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues
What
is
a
player
play at
safety, and
third.
right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Batting ninth.
Jose
Yeehaw!
Peraza is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called
Jose.
strike one.
I always think that Peraza spent
Into
some
the
time in
windup,
Texas,
here
but he was
comes the 0-1.
Cincinnati and then Boston.
2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Now a little pop-up off
So he's
toward
not
the
gonna make it
first
there in
base
time.
side. But this will land untouched. Another 0-2 home.
I remember going into 2015, or not even,
Hit hard on the ground
nice
towards
sliding
second.
stop.
Oh, look at the sliding stop.
The defense
Got
is
him.
getting it done today. I remember going into the 2016 season
Ready
and
with the
looking
first
at the
pitch.
Red
Here it
Sox.
comes.
For Boston.
and
Alex
feeling good once
Verdugo.
we added
Nice
David
win.
Price.
0-1.
There, so he's
Did
down
all this stuff,
0-1.
Mookie Betts was
Verdugo.
emerging. David Ortiz was doing the retire. Oh, and Craig
And
Kimbrell
he
as well.
falls behind 0-2.
David Ortiz said he was going to retire, so like everyone was going to
Nothing
step
in
it up
2
a bit.
count, and the
Hanley
pitch.
was really coming on.
That's a ball.
Still all zeros in the run column here in
1
the
and
4th
2.
inning. Dan,
Travis
does this
Shaw, I
continue,
think, was
or
still in
did
there for a
somebody
little
score
bit,
here?
you know, before
Oh,
he
you
really
have to love it. You know, Matt, we have
petered
so
out
many of
quick.
these games that are 12 to 10
and then
and 9 to 8.
Petey was
It's
coming
nice
back, having
to
a good
see
year.
low-scoring pitchers duel for
Bogarts
once.
was still developing. He was doing good. There was some promise in the farm system still. Benintendi, Devers.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he
Moncada.
did a good job to get the bat on that one. Again,
And,
a 1-2.
feeling pretty good, you know.
Hit sharply
It was going to be a
on the
tight
ground.
AL East because I knew the Blue
And
Jays were
there's
still
the
very good at
first
that
hit of the
point.
game
And
for the Red
case in point, they won
Sox.
the wild card game and made it to the LCS.
It's the best competition in all
But
of sport. The
I remember
pitcher
thinking to
against the
myself,
batter right there. He fouled off multiple
Up next,
pitches.
Fearful of
It's
this
0-1.
Royals
To
team
go
in
down,
2016, and then
not
just
only did
dropping
he get
it
a
in
knock,
the playoffs was
but
kind
he
of
ran
comical.
some pitch total up too.
No balls, 2
Oh,
strikes.
he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
I just remember thinking to myself, like, man, if we face the Royals in the
Swing and a miss as he
postseason, it's
couldn't
not going to
connect
be a
on
good
the
matchup for us.
two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Then we ended up playing Cleveland. I'm like, all right, we got this. You know, we're facing Cleveland. We don't have home field
Ready to
advantage, but we're
deliver.
facing
Here's the
Cleveland.
Now
first
batting.
pitch.
That'll be fine,
Designated
easy,
hitter.
no problem.
J.D.
Swept.
Just one hit apiece for
Martinez.
both of these clubs.
And then in
Barely able to
2017, we
make
played
contact,
Houston, and
down
I was thinking to
0-2
myself,
now.
same thing. Like, okay, like, it's Houston. Like, I'm feeling pretty
Oh, and they
better
pulled the
about this. It's
string
not
on a good
Cleveland again, you
changeup
know.
there as he
Again, we
swings and
don't have
misses,
home field
and he's sent
advantage,
down on
but
strikes for the second time tonight. First
should not be a
offering on its
problem.
way.
And
That's
Now
his
batting.
second strikeout of the
We
game.
were-
I wouldn't
we
be
came close
surprised
to
if Dozier
forcing a
finds
game
him
5.
dugout,
We had the
gives
lead
him
in the
a little
ninth, I
talk
believe,
about
until Kimbrel blew
shortening
it.
up and putting the ball in play.
And then Devers had his bottom of the
Well,
ninth
the play's
inside the
been
park home
made,
run
and
to
that
make it a
retires
1-run
the
game
side.
in game 4. But yeah, we got, for the most part,
All ready to go in the
stomped
top of
on.
the 5th.
Leading
Now
off for
it'll
the
be
Red
the
Sox.
catcher, Christian
The
Vasquez.
but in 2017, I wasn't really feeling
Bottom
all that
part of the
confident
zone, a
against
good
our
changeup
pitching.
gets
Was
the call.
our pitching was carrying the freight, and even then it was kind of on the shaky
Waved at and
end
missed, and
here,
he's
like,
behind
No balls,
0-2.
2
the
strikes.
offense was just so bad. We didn't have a single grand slam. Nobody over 30 home runs, I don't believe. Mookie might
Did a
have. I
good
don't
job
remember. I
to
don't think he
shorten
did,
up
though.
and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
And then in 2018, when we steamrolled everyone, I was so
And
nervous.
another foul
So I was like,
ball.
okay, like everyone's, third straight year we're winning the AL East.
The next 0-2.
But now we got to face the winner of the wild card game, and it's either going to be a very
Don't be shocked if
offensive
this
packed
pitcher tries to
A's
go a
team
little
or
bit
offensive
further
packed
outside the
Yankees
zone.
team.
3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss
Figured,
on
man,
this
how
next one.
terrible is it going to be?
Fastball called,
Now we
strike 3,
steamrolled
and
everyone,
there's the first
108
out of the inning.
wins. Now we've
Now
got home
batting.
field advantage throughout the
Second
entire
base.
postseason,
Hey,
best
yeah.
record in
Michael.
baseball.
Is next as he finds
And
himself
we
behind
have the
0-1.
we've got these
Now the pitch.
jokes and these memes being made about us. Oh, Boston first round exit.
Foul
the last
toward the
2
third
years
base
prior.
dugout, but this will
And
get
then I was
back
like, and
into
then
the
it's going to be
seats out of
amplified if
play.
it's the Yankees that do it, swept or beaten 4. And then
And this is
I
lifted
remember
high in the air
being
down the
nervous
right
as
field
fuck
line.
and not necessarily wanting to watch the
And
games.
he will
even,
make
like
the
half a
play
second.
out there, and there are 2 away now.
And in the bottom of the first and Chris Sale went out in the game 1 of the first
Now
inning.
batting.
Jack
Hey,
great
Bradley
inning,
Jr.
and then
will stand in for the
bottom of the
second
first,
time
JD
now as he
Martinez
looks at a
cracks a
called
3-run
strike.
shot,
It's
and I'm like,
0-1.
okay, that's a very nice
Bradley
change of pace.
swings and misses
Okay.
at
God,
that
just that
offering,
20,
and
I
he's
will
deep in
never
the
be able to get
hole,
over that
0-2.
2018 team. It's hard to pick a favorite. I mean, I know I'm doing a Royals stream and talking about the Red Sox so much. It's hard for me to pick a favorite Red Sox team.
Hey!
3 called, and the
As I
inning
look
is
at
over.
04, the Idiots, that's like what got me into baseball.
All set for the start of the
Manny,
inning,
Hockey,
and set to
the
go
Red
is the
Sox.
rookie first
Kevin
baseman,
Millar.
Bobby
All
Dodd.
right.
Orlando
Starts him out
Cabrera.
with a changeup and a strike.
And then in 07, when they did it again, it wasn't like that
Fouled
ragtag
away.
group of like, Johnny Damon, another one, of like idiots. Like, it was a very just battle-tested team. I loved Josh Beckett
And he fouls
in
this
07.
one off.
I was so pissed when he didn't win the Cy Young. We still had
0-2
Manny, we had
once
Poppy,
more.
we had Beckett and Schilling.
He is swung on and
Dice
missed.
K
He
out
got
of
him.
nowhere all of a sudden too. Well, not out of nowhere. Papelbon.
Here's the
And we still
first
had,
pitch to
guys
him.
like from the
Now
04
batting.
team, like,
Jose
supporting guys
No,
like
that
Barry
missed.
Towns,
That's the ball.
Away as he looks at a ball. It's
One and oh.
in his
Mike
career.
Lowell was
Peraza hits a
fucking-
little over the
07 was
270
such a
mark.
fun year in
That
general.
evens it
feels
up,
like.
1-1. No runs, just 1 hit.
And, they
No
had
errors for the Red Sox
they
in
won the
this
division
one.
that time. Like,
And he popped him
07
up.
was the
Here
first year
comes
they won the
Soler,
division, and I don't
but he
remember how
can't
long,
get
but
to it. That's
didn't
a
win the
one-out
division in
hit.
04.
Number 9
wild
batter
card in
comes through that
03,
time,
04,
so it'll now
05.
be up to the top of the order
But
with 1
07
away.
we did,
And the next up will be Alex
had a
Verdugo.
3-1 comeback
As you
and then
look
swept
at
the
it,
Rockies
Churchill
again.
drops
Pedroia
below the
emerged.
knees
Alex,
for ball 1. 1 for
Verdugo.
2 in the ball game thus
Then
far.
2013
Yanked
comes around, and
high
that's like we
deep
had
down
some
the
like
line in right.
04
And
obviously with
it's
the
a
86
foul.
Bears break that.
Ah, and he took something
Then
off
it's
of
like,
it there.
okay,
It's
so 04 we
1-2.
won it all. 05 we
Peraza
made it to the
stands
LDS
at
again,
first
and we
with
lost
one
the
out.
eventual World
And
Series
it's
winners.
fouled away.
Whatever, it happens, you don't win them all. 06 was bad.
Neither guy
06 not
willing
even
to
making
give in, and the
postseason,
ad battle
injuries left and
continue.
right. We had the highlight of
A
Ortiz
line shot to third base,
breaking the
but
single
the
season home
runner
run
is
record
back
for
in
a
time
team.
to avoid the double
And the
play.
record was 51, he had 54. And I was pissed that he didn't win MVP that year, but people
Rafael
say, oh,
Devers,
his team
the
didn't make
next to
postseason,
bat.
he's
No
DH.
batter.
So.
Sat down on
The third
strikes in his
baseman,
last at bat.
Rafael.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much.
Devers.
You got it.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over.
So, like, it wasn't
One
really
left
any
for the Red
hardship
Sox.
between 04 and 07. Like, 06 was a bad year, but it wasn't. It was
Ready
one year.
now, J.D. Martinez.
After 07, it was like, okay, 08, ALCS,
third of
and
this
it
one.
takes 7 games.
Strike
to lose.
one to
Or
start
we
the
had a
at-bat.
chance of going back to defend the crown against the Phillies, which I still,
Hard
to
hit
this day,
ball to
think we would have
second.
beat that Phillies team in the World
Scoops it up.
Series.
On to
I think
first.
that Rays
And a
team didn't
big
really have
out
too
to
much
start
business
the
being
seventh.
there.
1
They weren't. Obviously, they were good. Like, they won the AL East that year. They beat
Ready,
us. Like, I
here's the
can't really
first
talk shit.
offering.
But
Batter, number 2.
at the same time, I don't know.
No, ball.
Is in for the
Xander
third time here as he
Bogaerts.
watches one that
1-0.
misses low. It's a ball and no strikes.
But yeah, so 08, we make it there. 09, and then I was getting into high school, so it was a little tough for me to keep up with the Sox so much because I just all this homework and social life came about.
Waved at
Especially
him
One and
as
one.
he
summer.
took something off there. 1-1.
I think 09 we made the playoffs.
Yeah,
and
Two to
then
the Boston shortstop.
1
it
and
was
2
either
is the count.
09 or
His slider's been
2010. One of those 2
impressive
years
all
we
night
didn't,
long.
but the other year we
If he
did, but we got
continues
bounced in
spinning
the
like that,
ALDS
he's going to be just fine.
by the Angels.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. Bogarts
So
will
like
head for
either
second.
way, like 2011,
And
just
he
an
is
absolute
in
crash
the
and
second
burn year.
base with one
I think it was
away as
09
they
we
go
made the
ahead
playoffs.
run.
I really don't remember, but either way,
Into the
just
box, Christian
2 straight years of
Vasquez.
not
Nope,
making it past the
ball.
first
Look at an
round.
off-speed pitch
But
here
after
that
getting
misses.
One ball, no
1
strike.
away from
She'll
making it
find
back
the
to
season
World
with
Series.
runners in scoring
And
position.
then
One ball, one
Vasquez
strike.
hits a little
The
over
epic
the
game
270 mark.
162 collapse.
That was a good
Not even
swing.
make the
Might be
playoffs.
the best one he's had
Last
all night
place in
because he was
2012.
right
And a
on.
fire sale. Get rid of Beckett. Get rid of Gonzalez. Get rid of Crawford. All that
Tried
Did
shit.
he
to
go?
hold up there
And
and
just
peel
that-
down
like
to
pretty much
first,
peel back the
and
entire team
no
except for
swing. It's
like
ball
Hoppy, Petey, and Buckles, and Lester. John Lester, another one.
Swing
from
and a
7
miss,
right?
and they'll dodge a
Same
major
with Clay
bullet
Buckles
that
a little
time.
bit.
2 away. So here's Michael Chavis now, runner in scoring
Now batting.
position with 2
The
gone.
second baseman, Michael Chavis.
So the 2013
First
team,
pitch of
like
the
as it
at-bat.
is, like we had some hardship, and then
Swing and a
obviously
miss.
the
Looks
0
like
and 1.
off
attack
that
on the
one, and
city
it's
of
strike
Boston.
one.
You know,
Go-ahead
so,
runs
and that
in
was just
scoring
magical. And that was like,
position here with 2 down.
so I was
Just short.
18 at that
Mondesi
point, and
picks
I,
it
like
up.
that's my first adult life, like.
On to first,
No!
and this
Title.
will remain a tie.
So like I watched all the games, I knew what was going on. I was
Ready to
paying attention
begin the
everything.
8th, and standing
Leading
in
off
is the
very
veteran
well.
outfielder, Jack
And
The
that one
Jr.
was scary too, like facing that
Mondesi
Detroit team in
scoops it up.
07.
On to first
He's
in
out.
time, so
Didn't really
the
feel too
leadoff
threatened
man
by
is
the
set
Cardinals,
down
but
to
like I was
open up
nervous
inning
because it's the
number
World
8.
Series.
Settling in
So, like,
now,
to see
Bobby
what that
Dahlbeck.
13 team
Now
He
did.
is
batting,
an 0 for
the
2
first
thus
baseman,
far.
They,
Yeah.
like, on,
Bobby
In there, strike 1.
Dahlbeck.
it was a bunch of just right timing for everyone, like guys peaking all at the same time.
Strike
That's in
2.
there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
So like that
His
team was
command
so
has
fun.
been
It reminds me
outstanding
of
so
a fun
far,
time in my
hitting
life,
nearly
freshman year of
all of his
college.
spots, and that's been a big factor why
But the
he's
2018
been so
team was just like
successful
it
up to
was
this
such
point.
And
a
this
rough
is
point in
taken
my life
easily, and just like
to have
that,
them come
2 are
through and
gone
just be
to
so
start the 8th
fucking
inning.
good. And you know, it's like the Pats had won a Super
First
Bowl,
pitch
and then
on its way.
The
in
left fielder,
2017,
number 3,
2018, I should say.
Jose
In the 2018
Peraza.
February Super Bowl, whatever year,
Tying
it was the year
run
they
at
played
the
the
plate,
Eagles.
the
Brady throws
0-1.
for 500 yards and they still lose.
Chopped
So
to
like that
third.
kind of sucked, but it's like okay, the
Dozier
Pats
brings
are
it in.
good. You know, they
Throw
just
to
won
first
2
to
That's
get
Super
what
it
happens.
Bowls
easily, and the side is retired.
and made a third one.
So the lineup flips over, and
And then
digging in,
to see
Alex
the
Verdugo.
Red Sox come in
Leading
and
off
start
for
Point
the
of
Red
the
scoring
game,
runs.
I think it's
Celtics
clear
were
what
doing
the
their
plan
thing
against
with,
the top of the order has
Alex
worked.
without Kyrie.
You've only
Verdugo.
surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point.
What a
Oh,
diving
just
stop.
sec.
What a play.
Oh.
What a play.
So it just, I don't know, I think that 18 team is my favorite because it had
Here now is
Mookie
Rafael
Betts,
Devers.
Now
who
batting,
was, he
the
took
third
over as my
baseman.
favorite player, the
Good
second
ball,
change
top
there
back
to
down.
start him, but it drops
Gabe
a
Ortiz
little
will always
low
be
for
my favorite
ball
player
1.
of all time.
And even though
Mookie
he's
Betts is my
had some
favorite player.
success against this guy in the ball
Like
game,
of
he
active
still
players.
knows he's
And
a
it was
very
that way when he was
dangerous
with the Red
opponent.
Sox. It's
He
still
won't
that way
want
now.
to
He's
fall
not with the Red
behind
Sox,
him
but he is still
any
my
further.
active
Throw on to
favorite
first
player.
will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it
feels
looked
weird
more
to
like
not
a
have,
6-3 ground ball.
like, that
Nevertheless,
standout guy in the
there
Sox.
are
The
2 away
designated
now.
hitter.
Ball.
Having Ortiz
And
the
that misses
entire
for ball
time
1 and
that
0.
I've been a
You
Red
have to
Sox
find a
fan
way in this
until
situation.
the end of
Look
2016.
in that on
But
deck
by that
circle.
point, Mookie Betts was already
Find
there.
a way to get your best
Now
hitter.
this year's
Throw
series is
on to
weird,
first
like,
will be in time to get him. And
no
the
disrespect
Royals
to guys like
have
Xander.
taken game 1 and 2.
3+ cents for Plato. My rant is over. I need to get a outing because I'm so sick of doing those. 3:30. Okay, I'll play a little bit more. But I am going to have to start getting my Xbox up and running soon because G1 starts 4 a.m. Match card. Yoda Tsuchi against Yui. It's just a random singles match. And then it's just right into block action. They're not doing tag matches for some reason. I mean, I'd imagine I know why, but... Or wait. Yeah, they're just not doing tag matches. So, but we got Ospreay against Yujiro to start everything off. Jeff Cobb versus Taichi. Ishii versus Suzuki. Shingo Jay White, and then Ibushi Okada. That ought to be fun. Yeah, it's still early in the season. No, it's not, but it was July 20th when I made that trade. Alright, Andrew Miller. Not doing too hot. Craig Kimbrell. For a C, a D, and an F. That's actually not a bad deal. If I still have Stalmont close out. But my bullpen's actually been doing insanely well. If I trade for Kimbrell, I'm afraid that Matt Harvey is going to get sent down, and I don't want him to get sent down. Same with if I trade for Charlie Morton. who is not having a bad year, but when I look at my rotation, I need someone at the front end of my rotation, I feel like. Like, Danny Duffy's having a great year, don't get me wrong. Brad Killer is having a pretty solid year, don't get me wrong. Jacob Junis also pretty good. Johnny Cueto now also pretty good. Brady Singer. Like, it's not bad, but I feel like I don't have that guy, and Morton could potentially be that guy. The issue is he's 36 and declining. Kimbrel would be a solid guy to have in the bullpen other than his control and walks. And the fact that he is statistically him and Kenley Jansen have been up there since the turn of the 2010 decade, been the best closer in baseball. It's been Kimbrel and then Jansen. They're like neck and neck. You know, you look at Kimbrel for a while, small sample size in 2010, but insane numbers. He only gave up 1 run in 20 2/3. Then his first full season in Atlanta, great. And then disgustingly good. Still pretty damn good. Not bad. And then disgustingly good. And then really, really fucking solid. And then just something happened. I don't know if it was the long break. Something happened to him after he left Boston. I'm going to pass on those trades, actually. My issue is I don't want to sacrifice anyone that I currently already have. It would have to be for someone really much I've got Max Scherzer offered to me before. You know, if I got that would be something. But Charlie Morton, Craig Kimbrel, maybe not.
The Royals have mostly been a study in consistency this season, and with the trade deadline just around the corner, they've got a comfortable division lead to show for it.
Now batting.
Hunter
The right
Dozier
fielder.
digging in now.
Hunter.
Bases are loaded in front of him, so a
Dozier.
real opportunity
Damn
for
it.
him to put a dent in that 3-run deficit. Grisham is there as he
Big
makes the
blown
catch, and they'll tighten.
Jeez, I didn't realize the Padres really stacked up their bullpen. They added Altavilla and Tim
New
Hill.
inning set to get
Tim
underway.
Hill coming across
Maybe
the
Next will be the
Kansas City.
power
Solid
hitting
for the
catcher
catcher.
Last
Austin
year.
Nola.
Austin
2019
0-1 the
Nola.
count.
October. I'm going to get those two.
Now the pitch.
Keep Chance Adams in there for now.
Grounded to the right. Merrifield picks it up. Throw on to first
He's
in
out.
time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Like,
The
I think in a
center
perfect
fielder,
world it would be
number
really
2.
nice, actually, as much as I
Brent.
don't like parting ways with active
Risha.
roster
Fouled
members. And these beginner runs especially. But, like, if someone offered me a bullpen arm, but in turn they also wanted Chance Adams.
Ball, that's
Because then it's
ball
like
and
I don't have
strike.
to send anyone down because it would probably be Matt Harvey, who I don't want to see go down. And then
Now
I
a
could,
curveball
get a
in there, 1
bullpen
and
arm
2
that's
now.
better.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the
Bullpen,
hitter
I
was
don't really
taking
need
all
too
the way
much at this
or
point.
sitting fastball and just got knee buckled.
I have faith in
Either
these
way,
guys.
that was
Stalmont has
really
turned into
good
a very
curveball
solid
right
piece.
there.
He's got the
Move on
velo.
to the
That's all I
next
care
pitch,
about.
but have that in the back of your mind.
So he
The
ran
right
the
fielder,
fastball
number
by him
4.
for the punch
Yeah,
out.
I'm getting
Brent
Greg
Grisham
Allen of old.
sent
Fire.
packing for the second out of the inning. Will
They're
Myers
holding their own.
stands in as he looks at a
Starting
cold
pitching
strike.
really is what I want, but I
Swing and a
It's
miss,
out.
and he's
0-2.
quickly in the
I don't know
hole,
who to part
0-2.
ways with out of my rotation.
Yeah,
too.
if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all
probably
game,
be Brady Singer,
the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
It's like I don't like the idea
The
of
next
Danny Duffy
0-2.
being my ace. As good as he's been,
It's a swing and a miss.
as
That's
much as I like
strike
pitching
three.
with him for that matter, that just seems a little tad bit unrealistic. But then again, I don't care about
In is
realism.
Jorge Soler. No
So far,
career
I'm
numbers
leading up
to talk
for the
about in this
Royals.
matchup.
The designated
From the
hitter.
stretch, here's the pitch.
Jorge Soler.
I need that solar power.
Hangs on him a bit
That's
that
not
time
gonna
as
do it.
it's
When you get a
belted
hanging
out
slider
toward
like
deep
that, you
center
gotta just
field.
put it over the wall.
Grisham
not
is going to
in
get
front of the
back, and
wall.
he'll put this one away on the warning track
Now
for the
batting.
first out.
Number
Hearn's having himself
66.
a game.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan O'Hearn trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Playing the part of
Swing
Eric
and a ball
Hosmer will be a
sliced
pair of
foul into the
Ryans.
seats down the left field line.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Oh my
high
God, are you
pop-up.
kidding me?
Moreland is there.
You got
And he
a
makes
fucking
the
slider
catch
down
for
the
the
middle with
second
like
out.
80 power at power swing, good timing. Pop it the fuck up. That's the one thing I hate about this.
The
Trevor
catcher,
Rosenthal
number
enters
13.
here looking to get the final
Salvador.
out before the ninth inning. Here's the
All
catcher,
right.
Salvador
Like, I'm playing on
Perez.
directional,
And
it's
they're
obviously
down to their
easier to hit
final
on
4
directional.
outs here, Dan.
But
Yeah, that's not looking too good
You
for
fall
them right
victim to
now,
the
Matt.
RNG
They've got
rule.
a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of...
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch.
Now at this rate, for sure.
All set to start the ninth in this one. And Jurickson
Leading
Profar
off for
will
the
be the
Padres.
next to bat.
the left fielder,
First
number
pitch
10.
of the at-bat.
Jurickson Profar.
Which pitching motion is that? Definitely recognize.
This
I
is
wanna
hit
say
the
that
other way
that
out
might have
toward
been
left
Clay
field.
Buchholz's at one point.
McBroom is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Oh no, it's
The
Lance
batter,
Simmons.
number 3.
Now here's
Designated
the pitch.
hitter, Jorge
That's who it is.
Mateo.
I mean, it also might have been Buchholz's, but this is definitely
Wind up
Lance
and
Simmons.
the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's
The batter,
another
number
hard
5.
hit single.
Second
3 for
baseman.
4 right there. He's looking
Greg
super solid at the
Garcia.
plate.
Greg Garcia comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Got him!
And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there.
Up
and he
next
struck
for the
out twice
Padres.
before that one.
The
So
shortstop.
he's going to have a lot to think
Fernando
about when he leaves the
Tatis
ballpark
Move it down,
tonight.
it just stays
Junior.
there.
Fernando Tatis
I've
Jr.
never,
is
like,
in
I
the 2
barely
away
used
now
it
as he
today.
looks at a called strike 1. And
No,
they
he's
will
in
not
there.
get him at first as he's able to leg
I
out the
never,
throw.
like, I get like maybe one.
Now
hit
batting,
this thing.
third baseman.
Here's Manny Machado
Manny.
now. Skied into
Machado.
straightaway right. Dozier moving back. He's there to track it down, and that'll
Okay, I gotta score 3 runs.
Your
here off
attention,
of-
please.
If the man
Now
called on
pitching
to
for
close this
San
one and
Diego.
earn a save in
Number
the ninth.
15, Drew
He's actually
Pomeranz.
First pitch on its
really
way.
good since we
Line
moved
drive to center field.
halfway through last year.
Grisham is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth.
The left fielder,
As
number
As the player,
9.
Ryan
Same thing with
McBroom
Ryan.
steps in off a
Put him
base
back
hit
in.
in his last
McBroom.
at-bat. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1
My
away.
problem is my thumb.
Well, he was
when my
definitely
thumb hurts, I
struggling
feel like I
coming
just
into
don't
this
hit
one,
well.
but I think we can say that
The
cold
center
streak is
fielder,
officially
number
over.
4.
That's his second hit of the
Alex
game, and it goes for extra bases.
Gordon.
We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Out in front of it, strike
My
1.
issue is Pomeranz has got that big knuckle curve.
One out
Obviously,
and
his velo is actually pretty high.
runner
in
on
this game.
second
I don't
base.
recall him ever being able to throw that hard. Well, he has been now, actually, but still.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit.
Attaboy Gordon.
And the runner scores from
Run up at
second as
least.
they cut away
Going
into
down
that
that fight.
deficit here.
Red
It's
band
now
up
a
there.
5-3 ball game.
Now batting,
I don't know why it's
number
there.
27.
Digging in now, Adalberto Mondesi. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. High in the air out
fucking
towards
kidding
shallow right.
You get a knuckle curve hanging in the
Myers
zone
will
and you
come in a
pop it
bit
out,
and
but you
put
don't
it
even
away
pop
for
it
the
out.
Second out of the inning.
Like where it wasn't, you fucking pop it out
Now
the
batting,
other way.
second
When
baseman.
the fuck do you
Field
even do
next
that,
switch.
Mondesi?
And he needs
I
to
have
make
not.
something
I
happen.
hit him
They're
so
down
well
to
with
their
him last
final
year.
out
Can't do
here in
shit
the
with him
ninth.
this year.
Hit high and deep
Just
to
missed
left
that one.
field. A ball that's carrying. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Well, guys, we mentioned earlier that the trade deadline is almost upon us. Do you look for this team to be active as a buyer?
Matt, in this day and age, any team with any kind of hopes at a postseason run has to be considering adding a piece or
Like,
two because
I don't know.
if
I'm
you
just
don't,
sick of this
you're
game's
losing a
bullshit.
step to those teams that are making up moves. On the other hand, you don't want to be trading away very many valuable prospects unless you're pretty sure
I like this
your
headset 'cause
team is a
fucking
serious
comes apart.
contender.
It's easy
Yeah,
to put
and
back
the other
without,
thing to
like,
make
having
sure is
fuck
that
the
the
adjustments.
player
Look at that.
or
We just got
players
swept by
you
the
are
Padres.
acquiring are actually going to come
Fuck.
in and make you
What
a
are these
better
trade
team.
opportunities?
It's not
Sean
just about
Doolittle
making
again.
moves to make moves.
He's actually
Those
not
are
having
the
a bad
things
year,
that
but
GMs have to figure out this time of year.
who the fuck gets sent down? You know, it's going to be the lowest overall. Who's got the lowest overall? 64, Matt Harvey. I don't want Matt Harvey going down. He's having a great fucking year. If anyone should get sent down, it should be Chance Adams. Seems to have the highest ERA in my bullpen. Or Chris Bubik. You know, he's just had a bad year overall. Jose Castillo, for the same exact guys that they're asking for. He hasn't pitched once this year, though, or Andrew Mitt. All three trades are for the same guy. That's weird. They're the same two guys. I'm just going to turn this off now, though. Fuck this.